Okay. Think that means we're live. Yeah. Hi. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Sean.
Hello, everybody.
All right.
It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
And we're playing Stellaris.
We are. Why are we playing Stellaris, Sean?
We mentioned it. That's a big question. We mentioned it a while ago. That this is something we might do. So we're doing it. We're going to play a multiplayer game. And we're probably going to play over a few weeks, I think.
Yeah, I hope so. Unless things go really badly.
Yeah, we'll see.
From the get-go.
Yeah. No, I've lost some games of this pretty early on. Yeah. So I've played this game. I've probably only played like one game of this all the way through, but I've started a whole bunch of games.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes. So the multiplayer works just like the single player.
Yeah.
But there's multiple players. Like, there's not much else to say there, really.
Nice.
I
have a feeling like we have to somehow agree on the pausing. Is that right? Like, either there is no pausing or we just agree not to do it or something like that. Is that
I think so. I think the way it works is it's probably most games like this will work that the highest, it's going the lowest level of time acceleration. But we'll see.
Okay.
I think it will be. We started a multiplayer game. This didn't we?
Yeah, ages ago.
Very long time ago, but never got around to finishing it. So start. The start of this game, we get to pick a load of stuff. So firstly, the galaxy settings. So we've currently got that. We're sticking with small. So I've got small 400 stars.
I think if we're hoping to complete it in 4 or 5 streams, I think we don't want to go any bigger than small.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. So galaxy shape. What do we think there? So
I mean, to be honest, I'm happy with like all the defaults that they set. After you've set small, I think we can probably skip that, right?
Well, I think maybe we could pick the galaxy shape because that's like so ring, elliptical, or spiral.
Ooh, spiral sounds
pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so AI Empire is 6, so the rest we're just leaving because we don't really understand. What's scaling difficulty?
I don't know.
Because at the moment, difficulty's on Ensign, which Ensign, Captain, Commodore, Admiral, Grand Admiral, Cadet. So it's not the easiest.
That seems fine.
Yeah, I just wonder if scaling difficulty does it based on how well we're doing.
Maybe, yeah.
We should leave that. That sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Let's leave the rest as it is. So we get to select an empire, and so I'm going to be creating mine. What we'll probably do is next week, Dave will stream.
Yes.
So you can see his screen, and vice. We'll take in turns.
Yeah.
So the building empire, you get to see me do it.
Yeah.
Right. So.
And I'm doing it at the same time, so that we can at least talk with some relevant conversations.
Yep. And we're definitely going to create a new empire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Dave, what I want to know.
Yeah.
What is your favorite house in Game of Thrones?
Ooh. Wow. Wow. Okay. I was not.
Is that like a big question? Is that too big of a question?
I think that is a big question.
It's a pretty big question. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I should have a really quick.
You should, as a novelist.
Yeah, but no, because it's a complicated question. If someone had to put a Game of Thrones shaped gun to my head, I'd probably have to say Targaryen.
Targaryen?
Yeah, if I'm honest.
Even though they leave Starbucks cups around.
Only once or twice that's happened. How about you?
I think it's got
dragons.
Yeah, fair enough. I think probably Stark.
Stark.
I know that's kind of the boring answer, but
nah, it's pretty good.
I used to, but then if I play the game, I mean, Lannister just because,
you like
I
being
quite
evil.
like, yeah, When I play games, I like that kind of thing.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure, my species is going to be Stark, and plural is Starks. An adjective? What's the adjective for Stark?
I cannot believe you're using Game of Thrones for this.
Why not? It's topical.
Well, kinda, yeah, but we're in space here. Let your imagination go wild. I'm gonna be an anthropoid. Are you humanoid for a start?
Like, I suppose that's the one problem, isn't it? It's going, but I need someone I can behave like, I can make decisions based on.
What?
Like,
okay. That speaks to a lack of imagination, I'm afraid.
Yes, it does. But like, that's happening right now. Or you can suggest something.
Well, I mean, considering it's a Pillbug stream, I thought it was a given that we would be a bug-like
We'd be bugs.
species.
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna So
I've already chosen mine because
Okay.
you can't have it because it looks amazing.
Okay, right. So what? Like, let's name some bugs. Some bugs. The Millennium Bug.
Millennium Bug, nice.
Y2K.
So so you're going to be the Millennium Bug. Okay. I'm going to be
Fire ants comes to my dung beetles.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Right. No, it can't be dung beetles. Pillbug is just too obvious.
Yeah.
Okay, time for Wikipedia. Famous bugs.
Yeah. Okay.
Famous bugs. No, that's
bunny.
That's a horse apparently. Bugs. Yeah. Bugs. Dangerous bugs and what to do if they attack you.
What to do if they what?
Attack you.
Attack. Okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna go with ants. Do you know what I'm gonna be? I know it's boring, but ant. We're just gonna be ants. We just imagine a situation where ants became like actual garden ants. Like what kind of ants?
But I don't know.
So, species, world's deadliest ants. So what's world's deadliest ants? The bulldog ant. Okay, so bulldog ants. That's what we're going. I don't know. Pony ant sounds kind of good though. We're going to go pony ants. The pony ants. Plural ponies.
Pony ants. Nice. I like it.
What's the adjective?
Adjective.
Oh, is that just?
So what's your species name again?
Pony ant.
Pony ant. So to be ponian.
Oh, I see. Ponian.
Yeah. Yeah. So like to be British.
What is it when? What's the people who like My Little Pony?
Oh, God, what is that?
Yeah.
It's not.
What's it called?
What?
Bronies. Is that
bronies?
Okay,
yes,
there we go. So the adjective is brony.
Nice. Okay, so you guys can't see this, but did you see the bug that looks like a lobster?
Did it? What are you talking
about? On your species chart, did you hover over the lobster at all? Because that's what I went.
I went straight for the name.
Okay.
So I'm going to go. Okay, appearance. Right.
So appearance is really important.
Yeah.
So I've taken the lobster. You can't have the lobster.
Okay, I won't be the lobster. Any of these look like ants? I suppose this guy kind of looks like it. I guess that's the most ant. There we go. There's some really good art in this, isn't there?
Yeah, there really is.
Okay, that looks like an ant to me. Okay, next species name. Right, pony ant, ponies, brony. Name lists. Okay, we need to go with hive mind. It's got to be. Oh yeah, hive mind works. Because that's like autonomous drone 12. Autonomous drone. Yeah. Okay. Oh man. Oh boy.
Now this is where it gets interesting, right?
Yeah.
Right. Actual effect on jobs. Effect on games even.
So okay. Oh right. Okay. So let's go down here. So we got Agrarian, this speaks at a deep connection to the land. That feels like that's antish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Trait points left 2, picks left 5. So that means the 2s. Does that mean I could only pick one of the 2s?
No, because there are negative ones as well.
Right, okay. So agrarian. Yeah. Ingenious. Ant's probably...
You're industrious.
Industrious
right?
for sure, right? Yeah. So, okay, industrious, intelligent, thrifty. Probably not. So I need some negatives anyway now, don't I?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Non-adaptive. Ants are certainly adaptive. They're definitely not. They're rapid breed. Oh, that's a positive. They're not slow breeders. Slow learners? Quarrelsome? No, like definitely not. Weak? I wouldn't say that either. Solitary? No. Repugnant? Yeah. Actually, like if you see ants, you're not particularly happy with that, right?
Repugnant.
Yeah.
That's a bit harsh. Yeah.
Deviance? Rebellious in nature, constantly try to change the... No, definitely not. Fleeting time. Fleeting. That's not... That could be...
Mm-hmm.
Ants don't live very long, right?
No, very true. Very true.
Wasteful? I wouldn't say they were wasteful.
No.
Okay. Conformists. They are definitely conformist, right?
Yes, I would say so.
So I've got how many points? I've got 3 points. Conformist is a 2. There's a communal, which means they're used to living in close proximity. I think we need the rapid breeders, right?
Yeah, it's probably
that's like
right.
And then I've got my 1, which is... Where do I go with the 1? Communal? I think it's communal, right? Like, that's, to me, ants are communal.
Yes, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I see that.
Or natural engineers, like... Or natural sociologists. Yeah.
Natural engineers, surely.
So it's natural engineers or communal.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got to have the communal because we've not... Like, that's like the idea of swarming is an important part and we haven't captured that yet. Okay. Okay, homeworld name, man. What's that? So, okay, Brony. Oh, flip. Surely My Little Pony. There must be a My Little Pony. My Little Pony lore. Where's the like? Do you know anything about My Little Pony?
No.
My Little Pony,
I've watched the documentary.
Like, there must be like a homeworld or a. Where does it start? Like Equestria. There we go. Equestria. That's the one I'm looking for. So it's going to be Equestria.
I'm going to be super interested to see how you work this into your role playing.
Okay, good.
Game. How you make this choices.
Star name. What's the star name going to be? Equestria. Okay, what's the Equestria? Well, oh boy, I'm going down a hole here. So like Equestria, like Starlight being summoned to. We'll call it Starlight because apparently there's like something called Starlight in My Little Pony. Okay, starting solar system random. So I guess were we leaving that random? What's?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What kind of place? Like continental?
Yeah, I guess so because you do need to be on the land, don't you?
Yeah, and I would say it's going to be. Tropical? That's where I would expect to see ants.
Yes. So you have two things, like you got the ants and then you got the My Little Pony thing. So I like how you've got multiple things going on.
Yeah. Okay. How's your what's going on with your?
I'm lobsters. So, and I've taken it from the lobster from the Muppets.
Right.
So that's
cool.
that's my guiding light.
How is your Swedish?
He's not Swedish. Like that's the Swedish chef, isn't it? Like he works alongside the Swedish chef, doesn't he?
Right. Okay.
But I think he gets his own skits at various points as well.
Yeah.
But my Swedish, in answer to your question, my Swedish is very poor.
Okay. Who'd have thought? So okay, I've picked the only possible. I've gone with the ant city.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do we think that chat is working? There were some problems with the restream thing. You say you had Twitch open?
No, but I can certainly.
Cool. Should be okay. Don't worry too much. So ethics. Right. This is an interesting looking thing. Like. So I've got 3 ethics points left. Okay. So military. So do you pick a central one and an outer one? Is that the idea?
You certainly can. Yeah.
But you don't. Or you pick 3 center ones.
Yes, you could. Yeah.
Okay.
So no, the outer ones are just more extreme versions of the inner ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they cost more. So if you want to go fanatically something.
Xenophobe. I don't think ants are xenophobic, right?
They don't like other people, right? Like invading their things.
I don't know. Authoritarian?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, are they extreme? Are they fanatic authoritarian?
I would have thought so. Like.
Yeah, is that where we're going to go with this?
I mean, it's sad, isn't it? Because I don't know if you want to, though, do you?
Oh no, I'm playing these. These are people. Like this is a species of ants that became sentient. My Little Pony fans, and that's where we are.
Okay.
Yeah, a single voice, a single throne, a single state. That sounds like ants to me, right? It's the swarm. Okay, so I've got 1 point left. Spiritualist. Do they believe in the almighty ant?
Ant. Wow. I don't know.
Military. Like, I don't necessarily think they would be military. I guess I need to make us like maybe they're xenophobes. I don't like picking that, but I don't know. Like I mean, like you never see outsiders in ant colonies living.
No, you
with
don't.
Other ants.
They're always if they are, they're invaders, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go without them. Sorry.
No, it's fair enough.
Okay then.
I am a fanatical pacifist, so whether or not that's going to be a problem, who knows?
So I'm going to be dictatorship, holds an election upon ruler death, or imperial, designate a successor. I mean, I think
it's always an imperial, right?
Yeah, it's got to be right. So
that's weirdly, that's what I went for as well.
Yeah. Now civics. Was this all any of this new?
I don't think so.
So I don't think Aristotic. We haven't really talked much about this game.
There's a lot to decide.
There's an absolute right. This society considers it the absolute right of the state to decide where its citizens live and work. I feel like that's definitely ants.
That's definitely ants, yeah.
Okay, right. So that's picked. Cutthroat politics. No. Efficient bureaucracy.
Huh?
I don't know.
They don't really keep paperwork ant colonies. So.
No. This society is renowned for its simple yet functional architecture. Mining guilds.
I could kind of see that.
Like surely mining guilds.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'm good. There's some different color ones further down. What's that?
I think
because I can't use those ones, right?
Yeah. If you clicked one, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go mining guilds. Okay. Empire name.
Yeah.
So okay. Combine of Starlight, Pony Ant Empire. I think that's kind of a great Pony Ant hierarchy. The Great Pony Ant Hierarchy.
Nice.
Does that sound good? No, Pony Ant United Systems, Pony Ant United Pony Ant Imperium. I quite like that one. Unless you can think of anything else. Then I'm going to go with bronies again. United bronies. No, that doesn't make sense, right?
No, it has to be something like... what was your empire name again?
Empire United Pony Ant Imperium.
It's quite difficult to...
Would this be like American? Would be in a...
Yeah.
So you'd say, I think brony again, right? Is brony... Bronian.
Bronian, yeah.
Yeah, I need to go back and change the species adjective. Bronian. Okay, empire name. I haven't, like... Surely there must be a My Little Pony, like, catchphrase.
Yes, I'm okay saying I don't know that, but...
Okay, a list of catchphrases. Oh, fantastic, the internet's great. Okay, I'm just gonna say, like... no. Let's
I'm just gonna say no.
Let's not go with that. Okay, flag. Oh man. Pointy. So we're going to go with zoological.
Makes sense.
There must be ant, like an ant-looking thing. Not really. Domination. Okay, I think we'll go with... Okay, I know what I'm doing. Go with that. I'm not going to tell Dave what we're doing, and it'll be a surprise.
Ooh, exciting. I like surprises.
I think that fits. Okay, ship. Have they done, like, these somehow look nicer as well?
I think they have updated them a bit, yeah.
Yeah. I quite like the reptilian ships. They remind me of Homeworld, so I'm going to do it.
Nice.
Okay, definitely the starting ruler has to be female. And the ruler title is Queen.
Yeah. Easy. These are easy ones.
Yeah. The heir title, like, I don't know, like, what would you... We'll leave that. Synaptic Nexus is the name of my leader. Let's have something that's kind of queenish. See? I'm pretty sure, like, this is what I enjoyed.
Yeah, game over. Let's play something else.
Yeah. That one will go. Okay, right. Next. There we go. Look at that. So do I click save? I'm gonna
save and then done.
Okay.
Excellent. I am indeed ready.
Cool, awesome. Let's go to start.
Ready.
This is where everything crashes. Okay. Waiting for players. So I guess auto. Oh boy.
Welcome back, Sean.
Oh my. Yeah. Wow. You need to coach me through this. I can't remember anything.
Okay, fair dues.
Are you in, or like it says waiting for? Are you still loading in?
Yeah.
Are you actually seeing the screen?
I am, and it says waiting for players.
Oh.
On my screen.
Now is it saying okay? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna hit begin.
Yeah.
Your Imperial Majesty, I am Veer.
God, tell me everything, I think. But, like, I don't know whether to go full tell me everything or...
Advice and counsel as
probably doesn't hurt, like you can skip them quite quickly.
Yeah. I need to turn the audio down. Settings. Sound. Oh, there we go. That went up. That went up. Let's do that. Right, okay, so I should tell me everything? And then I just follow the tutorial? And maybe... Or do I
it's
not
fine,
do that?
It just gives you the set situation log, and it's fairly straightforward.
Okay. Or do you want to talk me through it? If I say I could use some advice.
Yeah, well, you could do the tips. I think you can change this as you go anyway.
Okay.
So maybe start with the full tutorial, and then you can.
An excellent
then you can stop
decision. You will have my full support.
Okay, cool.
Building a star empire can be a daunting task.
This guy's going to be
help
talking
get
though,
things
that's the
started,
problem.
I will be providing
Mhm,
instructional missions that cover the basic steps necessary to establish ourselves as a
He doesn't talk that
successful
much, and you can
interstellar
skip him.
power.
Okay. Okay. First mission is to fully survey a neighboring star system. I've added it as an entry to the situation log. Top bar. Press. Where is that message? Okay, I see it. Right.
Mhm.
Okay, Dave.
Okay, sure.
Like, what?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you
The
got your
situation
situation
log
log.
displays
That's
a
a good
list of
thing
Yeah.
to be aware of, because it just
Mhm.
tells you what you need to be doing. If you're ever wondering what on earth you need to be doing.
Yeah.
Basically, like the early game, right? It's just survey a lot of stuff
Yeah.
I have
and
important
build stuff so that you can actually like gain resources. I would say the most important thing to do before we unpause is choose technologies as well. You'll see along
Yeah.
the top it kind of has those kind of you need to do some teching. So
Yeah.
that's worth
technology
doing.
screen is where we will
immediately.
Be directing our
Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
Mhm. The outliner as well, just for your ships, is just like the easiest
Yes.
thing to be doing at any one time. That's really helpful.
What do you mean to be doing, or just clicking on that to kind of know what to do?
Yeah, and well, also just kind of have a sense of what your ships are doing at any one point, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I've got global energy management, quantum theory, or field modulation. So, I'm gonna go field modulation, I think.
Okay.
What
I mean, I have no idea what any of that does. Just saying, okay.
do you get? Is this random? Like, do you always get the same?
Yeah, I think it's it is random.
Monthly unity +2. Population growth. Ooh,
Unity's quite good.
yeah. I'm gonna do that. Then engineering. Okay, we probably want to unlock. Okay. Right. Okay. So those are set. So then, right. Okay. So what else should I be doing before we click on pause?
So yeah, you definitely have to get your construction ship building something in your home kind of system that isn't being collected yet.
This is our
So there
home
might
world
be
and
some
the capital
planets
of
that
our-
have resources like minerals or energy or some of the research that haven't been kind of taken advantage yet. So you want to do that.
So what? Say that again. Right, so
Slowly.
I've clicked. Yeah. I clicked on Equestria.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh well, so yeah, the important thing is like your construction ship. Can you see in your outliner your construction ship? Should be
construction
under
ship.
the-
Yeah,
This is
got
our
it.
construction
So
ship.
just like make sure you can then find one of the like resource icons that is white rather than
Oh
green.
yes, I remember now. And then you right click on it.
yes, and
Yeah.
then it should give you the option of like build station or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Build station. Right, I'm going to build money first.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean minerals and energy credits, you can't really go wrong to
Yeah.
early on.
Okay, I remember now. How do I get to like the map?
So you can hit M.
Okay, so I can see where I am.
How would you describe your position?
Bottom right.
Okay, I would describe mine as top left.
Cool.
So we are a galaxy, apart almost.
Yeah. Okay. Should I push unpause yet? So, okay, no, let's go. So then, do I click on everything? So like my science ship isn't doing anything. Should I?
Yeah, definitely get your science ship surveying one of the systems.
This is our science ship.
So you can click on your science ship in the map,
Mm-hmm.
and then right-click on a system, and then just click survey, and it will do all the planets in that system.
Okay. So can I right-click on? Does it need to survey my system? No, because it's already my system's already.
No, you've already.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a survey. Yeah.
Okay. So you're in top left. You said.
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
So do you want to go? Which way round the spiral do you want to go?
This is I'm gonna go into the center, like so, kind of coming left. I'm gonna go anti-clock.
You're gonna go bottom left and round, right? You're gonna.
There's
go
a
left
route. There's a route through. What's your jump? Are you doing like the one that you go down the warp things?
I don't think so.
Evening, Ben.
Yeah, even indeed. Yeah, if you start to head left and then up round the center of the galaxy, because I don't think there's a route through the middle.
I see. Okay, yeah, because there's no stars there.
Yeah, there's a spiral. Yeah, so if you go left, and I'll come down.
Yeah.
And
okay.
And to the right, and we'll see each other eventually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So survey system. Okay, right. So
yeah.
I'm gonna undo my map. So then I'm gonna click on my planet.
Yeah.
And then, do I want to do anything or like?
I mean, you can familiarize yourself with it, but at the moment there's not much to do.
Yeah.
Like you can't. Like, yeah, I wouldn't spend stuff building things just yet.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. Like, get used to these building slots because they're different for you from what you were used to.
Yeah. So should I unpause it for now?
Yeah. Let's get things building.
I guess there's some kind of autosave on, or do I need to set that?
No, I think it's just pretty much awesome.
Okay.
Or auto saving.
To overcome the vast distances that separate star systems, our scientists have developed the hyperdrive. This device permits.
Okay, so I've got a hyperdrive. Do you have hyperdrive?
Me, I do too. I wonder if they've simplified this just to one system.
Because I didn't get to choose when I was making my thing.
No, you did used to get to choose.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So if I so he's going down there. Yeah. So I've got these how does this all work? What's going? So I've got decisions I can make, like, or not.
So the situation log is kind of what's determining what you need to be doing,
right,
at any one time. And if like anything is really important to do, it will tell you.
Okay, so I shouldn't necessarily mess around.
Not yet. I wouldn't bother with doing anything with policies or edicts yet. Traditions you don't need to do with until like you get they unlock basically things like ship design, etc. The important thing is you've chosen 3 techs to be researching because that takes time, and you're starting to survey like nearby worlds. That's basically the most important things that you can start.
Yeah, okay. Right, discovered artifacts from an ancient civilization on
construction complete.
Construction of mine. Okay, well, lots of things happen at once. So we've discovered artifacts from an alien civilization. If what we have learned from these artifacts is correct, the civilization was some sort of confederation that consisted of many different alien races. They called themselves the First League.
Surveyed worlds sometimes possess unique properties.
Yeah, I remember that now, Mr. Robot. Ooh.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so my situation log is an update. That's giving me something to do, right? So
yeah.
The precursors. So we've discovered if we can find enough relics. So this is stuff I can't really do anything about. Like
not yet.
Finding relics, I will just find them.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now. Okay. The administration. When a questioner receives science officer report on alien remnants with some apprehension, the leavings in question are widely considered to be definite proof of unknown force. Okay, right. So, like, yeah, okay, I remember all that now. So my construction ship isn't doing anything, so I need to.
Yeah, that's it. I was about to say, just make sure he keeps building because there's always stuff to build, and you should have enough resources to kind of keep doing that.
So, yeah. So I guess the onboarding is by giving you all those little objectives to do, right?
Yes, yeah. Like the first thing in the situation log is go survey another system, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like build a research station and stuff like that. So.
Okay. Cool. So how are things? I feel like we
Things are good, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, good. Things seem to be going well with our prototype.
Yes, they are. We've met, like, so the big thing we did this week, for those of you who aren't seeing behind the scenes on Patreon, I will just give you a brief description. Well, two big things, right? Like, first one I would say is that you did some amazing work, I think, with sorry, yeah, my thing's going mad. You put the ground in our game.
Yes. We have ground and we have wheels, and the wheels turn and the ground doesn't turn.
Yeah, and it's like crazy to think how much of a difference that really made.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
So that's very cool. And the other thing we've been thinking about is music, right? Music for the next game.
Yeah, that happened like all of a sudden. Right, I can now. I've got a cult.
Our new research station is online,
okay,
and science staff have begun their work. What secrets will they uncover?
Okay. I've got stuff going on.
Yeah.
Right, the robot's telling me my navy's weak. He's telling me that, like, there's a planet now that's colonizable. But I need a colony ship for that, right?
Yeah, that's quite a big ask this early on.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You might also want to build a second science ship. That's quite a popular choice.
We now know without a doubt that there's... Okay. Right. So now they're asking me about learning... Efforts to catalogue the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. Yes, a commendable initiative.
Situation log updated.
So, right, I need to build, like, I look for white. Yep, okay, so that one's white, so I'm gonna construction ship, build research station there. So, how do I build ships? That's in my shipyards, right?
Yep.
And then buildings? No. Ooh, what's all this? This is modules. What's this? So I need to build modules first?
Yep. Well, actually, you don't need to. Sorry. You don't need to build a ship. So if you go down to shipyard, it should just say, it should just give you the option of building a science ship or a corvette. Yeah.
Okay. And it would be dumb to try and build a colony ship at this stage.
I think to start with,
I've got a hostile fleet.
Oh God, there's a hostile fleet.
Ooh.
Hostile.
It'd probably be just like some kind of it shouldn't be. It would be like a space denizen, right?
Yeah.
It'd be like an episode of Star Trek.
So centuries ago, a group of radical priests and their devoted followers on Equestria broke away from the established religions to form their own church. These extremists call themselves the Church of Light, and they've been responsible for many atrocities and acts of terror. Although they have kept a low profile in modern times, we recently learned that many of their agents have infiltrated our military. So they stole...
Situation log updated.
They stole our ships. That's what happened there.
They stole our jobs.
Yeah. Right, so in fact, I'm going to build some corvettes. I'm going to build one corvette and one science ship.
Well done. The first survey of a star system beyond our own has been completed.
I'm trying to remember how I assign a leader to a ship.
Data that the astronomers on our homeworld could only dream of a mere generation ago.
Traditional available. How do I get this leader in here?
So how do I know where that was? Oh, is that an enemy fleet? How do I know if something's an enemy? Oh wow! They literally did take some of my...
Did they eat something for you?
To consider building a second science ship. Now that we have begun exploring our neighboring stars, it might be time to extend our reach. A starbase can be built around star.
I wish I hadn't turned that thing on.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's annoying, isn't he?
Yeah, right, okay. No, that's a station. I've got... Okay, so I need to actually go fighting already.
Military fleets are used to protect our.
Okay, you can't, like, that's a bit more complicated than...
And what? They're in my home
Then-
system.
Mm-hmm.
I've... Traditions
Oh, wow.
about...
So they did
Yeah, there's... They literally
Double
took
the
some...
science ships means
took
double
some
the
of your
fun.
stuff. And were like,
Yeah.
I
Let's
haven't
get
been this
going.
excited since we completed. We have a brand new
Oh
science
my
ship.
god,
A
like...
new scientist has
Just
been assigned to
everything
command.
is happening at once. Like, there's so many windows
Feel
open.
free to pause it if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause. Right. That didn't pause. Oh, that's the bloody music.
That's the music, yeah.
Yeah,
there
okay,
you
I just paused the music. Okay, we have some fighting going on.
go. Uh-huh.
Oh boy. Right, what happened? I got my new ship. Right, oh bloody hell. Right, so construction ship, that's not doing anything. Why did that not do build research station? Science ship. App. Survey system. Science ship. What is we need a fully crewed science ship to explore a system we have no intel on. Does that mean that my science ship doesn't have a crew?
Oh, you have to assign a leader. Yeah, you have to
Okay, so
recruit
assign
The
leader.
Leaders tab
Right,
lets us
yeah,
hire,
okay.
dismiss and assign idle governors, scientists, admirals, and generals.
They all say busy leading. Oh, so I need to recruit.
Okay, so you need to recruit one, yeah.
Yeah, recruit. There's a lot. Bloody hell, this game.
There's a lot going on, dude, yeah.
Right, I'm going to have the 21-year-old.
So they do have specializations
Yeah.
if you want to think about that, but you don't have to.
Yeah. Recruit. Okay. Must drone 21. Got ya. Okay, so now that science ship can go and survey system. Now, okay. Right, so my starbase isn't building anything, but that's okay, right? It
Yeah.
didn't always need to be building.
Nope.
They have enough tradition
no.
to adopt a new. They have enough unity to
The
adopt a new
tradition
tradition.
screen displays the
That's
tradition trees
exciting.
available to our empire. A tradition tree must
So
first
I've
be
adopted mine.
before any
I'll let
you know
traditions
which
within
one.
it can be
No,
unlocked.
so I've got expansion. We must expand our civilization to new systems or risk eventual extinction. That sound okay. That sounds right. Right. Okay, we're gonna score that like 1 ant out of 2 ants. Domination. We do not impose our will on others. They will inevitably impose us on theirs.
You read that so wrong, it was brilliant, but that's
Yeah.
fine.
If we do not impose our... Okay, yeah. That sound... Yeah, okay. We don't impose... They will impose us on theirs. Prosperity. There's no better indicator of the success or failure of a star nation than the strength of its economy. Harmony. A few things can match the strength of a continent populace working towards a common goal. That sounds antish.
It does.
Supremacy. The future of this galaxy belongs to those who are strong enough to seize it. Diplomacy. The surest way to destroy your enemies is to make them your friends. Discovery. Our curiosity about the universe. I didn't... Oh, man. Expansion or harmony. They're very different.
I feel like harmony. I went for
sounds,
expansion. if
Harmony
that makes
sounds
it
more
feel-
like ants.
more
Yeah,
like
okay.
ants.
Yes, okay. So then I have to wait for those to...
Yeah, but you get a bonus from. I think it's a bonus from initial adoption anyway.
Okay.
Adopting it, and then
I didn't see what that was.
I think it should just tell you.
So
You get
food consumption
food,
reduced. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Have you sorted your rogue fleet out yet?
No, they're currently fighting. I'm going to unpause and that'll happen.
Mhm.
Yeah. I haven't tried endless space.
No, me neither.
I think I might have it. I'm going to click to resume.
Okay.
See if this all figures itself
The
out.
scientist has assumed command of our new
And now the
science
robot's gonna
invading
say-
hostile fleet.
Like, talk to me about everything I just did. Space combat in this game is pretty cool looking. Cultist ship
It is.
disabled. Oh man, like, but all the windows just popping up at once is a bit like
You did have a lot going on, unfortunately.
yeah. Okay.
The reason, and that's one of the reasons that
Situation
it kind of
log
early
updated.
on tells you to build a few more ships, because you might come across some kind of space wibbly that
Yeah.
tries to eat you.
So okay, so what was I supposed to do there? Because there's now a ship just kind of like with a. Oh, I need to research it with. Right, I need to research it with a science ship, I'm guessing. But then I need a science ship. So I'm going to have to build another one, I guess. But I'll need to recruit a scientist for that. Okay.
Yes.
So I think what happened is right abnormal conditions. Right, I'm gonna pause. Sorry, I'm gonna like
right.
it's so. I'm gonna say first I like this game, but the start of the game is the most like everything's happening. I don't know what to do. Right, but like all this stuff happens at once and it's happening in about 10 different places.
Yeah.
It's very hard to kind of figure anything out. I'm not even using time acceleration either.
No, God, you wouldn't want to do that.
As our
Like,
ships
to be fair, in your first game, I would have paused a lot more than we are right now.
Yeah.
Like, we've only had 2 pauses so far.
I suppose it's not my first game, but it like is for a while.
Yeah.
Its composition and history provides it with extra materials. We should surely come across even more irregulars as we survey new planets. Okay. Now, should I be repairing my fleet? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Once it's like maybe just to get it out of the way, otherwise it might kind of remind you.
So how do I do that?
I think if you click on it, like, and then you can. There's loads of options, right?
Yeah. Just gonna recruit
And
an
I'm pretty
admiral
sure
for it.
one of them is repair. Yeah. So if you click on the fleet, like there's like a small fleet icon with a plus for the.
Give me a second.
Medical plus.
Right. There's this. Oh, I see. Right. So click to move to the remote star. Yeah. Done. Okay. Right. Good. All good. So I built a Corvette. Did that automatically join with my fleet then?
Yeah, it should do.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm hoping I'll be able to recruit. So yeah, I don't know how similar this is to Endless Space. The thing that's really interesting about this is that it's real time.
Mm-hmm.
Is construction complete? But is that my
On what did you build?
a science ship? Okay, there.
Okay, it should just show up on your your civilian ships then, yeah.
How come I can't? I've got this like ship.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like it's like an enemy ship.
Okay.
It's like.
We have the ability to manually design new ships in the ship
Okay, now
design.
the robot's talking to me about something else. Right, I'm gonna look at my situation log, see if it's in there. Members of an external. Oh, I can board. One of the cultist ships has been disabled by our forces. We should conduct a boarding operation.
Okay. Yeah.
Has one military ship, and it just says has one military ship in orbit. Research.
Yes. So then
So
just,
do I need to? But I need to put a military ship near it. Is that what they're saying?
I didn't know. I think if it's research, you need just one of your science ships to go over there.
That's
and
what I
look at
did,
it. Oh, okay.
and that didn't do anything.
Did you right click on it?
Yeah.
Like as a thing? I don't know.
It says needs one military ship in orbit. So do I need to put?
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, just put in a military ship in orbit.
Okay. I'm gonna unpause it. So I put that science ship for nothing.
No. You definitely want. How many
Yeah.
science ships have you got?
Hang on. So now I've got unusual energy readings emanating from this planet. It might be a glitch in our systems. Let's research it. That sounds good. So now can I? F2. Now, okay, there we go. Right, researching that ship because I've got the military in orbit. It's just interesting they use the word research where clearly that isn't what's going on. So this science
There's military research too.
True. I'm going to recruit another scientist. Which I can't because I don't have enough energy. Okay. Well, because I won't be able to do anything with that ship, will I, until...
No, you need a scientist for the ship.
So it's now not telling me what my construction ship. It's not giving me a red symbol when it's not doing anything.
So is that because it's doing something?
No, well, it's not doing anything.
Special project complete.
So what's the icon look like?
Like docked at Starbase. Oh, it's docked at the Starbase, reducing ship upkeep by 25%.
Okay.
Anyway, I've got something else that's happened. So. The survivors offered stiff resistance. Our boarding party was able to rescue several prisoners. The agents of the Church of Light include several flag officers and high-ranking officials. Mass arrests are being made on Equestria, and all assets belonging to this cult have been seized. However, several of the starships they built in secret remain unaccounted for.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, we must pursue these terrorists. If I click on that, can I click on this? Build. Yeah, sorry, I'm making lots of sounds like I'm not happy, but I like this game. It's just that there's so much happening. Okay, because I don't know if I can afford to build. So, okay, where do I get a sense of how much I've got coming in and going out?
Okay, so top left along the bar there,
Yeah.
it will tell you the plus is basically how every, like, I don't know what it is, 30 seconds or whatever, how many you're getting,
System
or every
survey
turn
complete.
Yeah.
you're getting, basically.
Mm.
So if those ever go down, like, too much, then that's when you got to worry.
Yeah. Okay. So, right. So when I clicked on, so my, okay. Oh, it is building it. I don't know why it didn't do that before. Okay. So how much energy can I? How much do I need to recruit a? I need. So I need 200 energy to recruit. That's 4. Should I be building more? I should be building more military ships, right?
I mean, it's not a big deal. They're quite a drain early on, so build too many.
No. Okay. While approaching something or other, the ISS Seeker vessel, I'm going to put, sorry, suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appeared to be stray rounds fired from a neighboring galaxy. I love this stuff. Like, after missing their intended target, they continue on their journey for untold millennia until today their rounds have recovered an advanced design. Isn't that a thing in Mass Effect where, like, some shot was fired and like eventually hit someone, you know? Right. It's I love that idea of just having to be careful with, like, and also, like, be careful firing lasers and stuff, because they just keep going.
Yeah.
Construction ship. Okay.
Something just to bear in mind, dude,
Yeah.
because it's just happened to me. In your outliner, is there a red little symbol under next to your world?
Yes.
Okay, so that's something
Unemployed
that's
pops.
yeah, so you've basically got the opportunity to put more people to work, and unemployment, as you'd imagine, is not good for society.
So
and
how
all
do I
jazz.
do that?
So you need to build a building on
Okay.
your home world.
Right. Okay, a leader has gained a level. I'm going to pause while I do this.
Yeah.
So open building slot. Okay, so alloy foundries, government. So like, we're currently at the point where we're thinking about UI for our game. So that's interesting. What do I need? I need energy. Right. So I need energy. Is there something that's going to create energy?
Yeah. So is there something that can? I thought there was.
No, maybe like they all use energy, right?
They all use energy. There's definitely ones that basically generate like materials for stuff.
I don't know what all
You
these
get stuff.
symbols do mean.
Yeah, so the one I liked certainly early on, rightly or wrongly, is the alloy foundries, because alloys are worth like that. Alloys are tough. They're something that you use quite a lot, and you can't just get them off other systems.
So on this screen, how do I know how many pop are like?
So there's it's next to the building one, or like if you not clicked on the building one, there's a little briefcase with a circle over it. So you see where it says governor?
Yes.
Above the governor is a breakdown of
so
your.
I've got one pony ant unemployed, but that's still unemployed because I'm building. Like, you want me into unbuilt.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do I need to click on this decisions thing? I don't necessarily.
No.
Okay. Should I?
Well, no. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't tend to worry too much about that just yet. Like, that's a bit kind of next level stuff about like.
Here we see a breakdown of this planet's population.
Oof.
This is where we manage all ground forces on this planet. This screen also.
Right. Okay. Right. We're going. Yeah, we're thinking about UI for our game, right? So.
Yes.
Like. To be honest, this probably does a good job of it. Really, doesn't it? It's just a lot to take in at once.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any kind of strategy in these games, or do you just kind of like react?
So, yeah, you want to find. I would say you want to be finding a planet next.
Construction complete.
And some of it's dumb luck, but just like it's definitely worth trying to find one of those sooner rather than later.
Did you say? What did you say?
Finding a habitable planet.
Yeah, that I have found.
You have found, great. So then it's about building towards a colony ship.
Yeah, and what do colony ships need?
So if you go into your shipyard, and it will say, so they do need quite a few resources.
Yeah. And I need to build a starbase output first, right? Yeah.
Yeah, those are yep. So you need to, in that system, build your starbase outpost. If it's if you found one already, that's great. If you hadn't, it might be worth building a starbase somewhere anyway, just because that's how you start building more mining stations and stuff.
So
more stuff.
I'm gonna I almost kind of feel like going so how much do we need for this colony ship? I can do a new tradition. Let's pause this and see if there's any traditions that will help me out here, right? So, mind and body, embracing a combination of new meditation techniques and healthy eating habits, a large segment, enjoy greater life expectancy. Kinship, a true sense of kinship is developed regardless of their place in social order. The time it takes for unemployed to demote to lower stratum is reduced by 50%. Governing ethics attraction. I don't even know what that means. But then I could actually go for an expansion, which then I could start another tradition, which is expansion, which increased colony development speed increased by 25%. Like that makes sense.
I mean, I went for expansion, but I don't think you can.
I can adopt another one. Yeah,
you can. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I suppose, yes, whether or not you want them in your tree. But yes, I went for expansion. To start with.
So what do I need for this? 200. I've got enough for this. I should just do it.
Cool. But mate, you might.
Oh, and I need to select colonists. So I've only got one. Oh, okay. You were going to say I might not want to do it, but I've already done it. So.
Okay, it's fine. No, it's just whether or not you've built the starbase there yet or not.
The starbase is currently being built.
Okay, well then you're fine.
Yeah, anomaly. So an unknown phenomenon is discovered near something. It's causing light to be locked frequency. Yes, we're going to research it. Why would we? What's the point of going out if we're not going to research everything we see?
Well, just be aware that some of them have difficulties.
Yeah. Oh, did it say? I forgot about that.
If it's too difficult, then you do risk your scientists dying.
Yeah. Well,
that would be the reason not to do it. Science is dangerous.
We all know science is dangerous. You know, I face this risk on a daily basis, Dave.
Yeah, you're not scared of it.
We understand
no
the
science.
Risks. Yeah. I know the risks of repetitive strain.
Staring at graphs for too long.
Yeah. Man, I've been making some good graphs at work, but the data behind those graphs is kind of like secret, so I can't tell you.
Ooh.
Like do you know how like with our game we don't want to start sharing things until there's a Steam page?
Yeah.
It's that feeling. It's like this is definitely a cool graph that people would like, but I can't do anything with that. So music. Like we talked about music.
Oh, sorry. Yes, we did talk about music.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we doing with music?
Sorry, I had stuff going on again. What are we doing with the music? We're just at the moment. We were talking to the guy who did the music for Cycle 28. Obviously, we really liked the music for Cycle 28.
Yep.
A lot of people commended us on that. So we're very keen to work with the same guy. Jordan Reese is great. He does a lot of trailer music for major blockbusters and TV music and loads of stuff like that. So we were really lucky to get in contact, or he got into contact with us. So we just sent Jordan a video, which we recorded for our Patreon, of us kind of playing the game, the latest prototype, alongside some tracks in the background, just on YouTube, just using YouTube tracks. And that was really, just to get a sense of like what kind of tunes we felt the game kind of made sense with, and kind of what we what kind of vibes we liked, or wanted to recreate whilst playing the game through music. What kind of feelings we had about what the player should be thinking at various times, and so on and so forth. So that's what we've been doing, basically. We've been kind of playing around with that, and okay, cool. What else? So that we talked about our prototype anyway, so I can talk about this. So there was kind of a slightly westerny, deserty vibe to the game early on. So we've been leaning into that for kind of what kind of music we liked, and we both kind of honed in very much on something that's quite guitar led. I think it's fair to say. That means that doesn't mean necessarily that's going to be like anything other than necessarily.
Oh geez, I need to pause.
Score.
Oh man, everything was happening at once again. Sorry, my colony ship was built. Anomalies were found, multiple anomalies by multiple ships. I had enough money to buy my scientist from my other ship, so I had to send that somewhere. I finished. Oh man, everything, Dave, everything happening.
Everything.
It's all going off here.
It's all happening.
It's all going off. Go on, guitarist. I'm gonna click some.
Yeah, you saw yourself, and I'll talk. Yeah. So guitar music, because it was interesting, and I think Jordan picked this in the emails he sent back to us, was like we'd picked all stuff. There was like lyrical songs. So you had like Electric Light Orchestra's Mr. Blue Sky, and what that one stuck in my mind. But there was a couple of other tracks, kind of like good driving music style tracks, right?
Yeah,
that was
definitely.
like what we're thinking. So Jordan was a little concerned that we actually wanted something that wasn't a score, but we do want a score that that is definitely where we're thinking with this next game.
Yes.
So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing, giving him the thumbs up. Let's get going on it and seeing what he comes up with. Which is going to be, I think, really exciting.
Yeah.
I've currently got -1 energy credits. Oh, my energy credits are -1 at the moment. That's not. That is not good.
I was about to make a build more pylon joke, but I decided not to do that. Right. Okay, that. So here's right. I've got to the stage now where I'm like I can feel this everything growing, and it feels good, and it's like, yeah, I get why I like this game, and this game. Right. So right, where does the one thing is what I wish I could tell is like where have I sent all my ships? Because I might end up giving this vessel an order to go to the same place and survey something I've already.
Okay, if you go into the map.
Yeah.
And you click on one of your ships, if you've got it going somewhere.
Oh, I see what you mean. So I can just go through
you.
all the science ships and yeah.
If the ship is current,
Okay,
like say
yeah, I got you.
Okay, go.
Yeah. Ooh. And a binary, binary. That's 2, right?
Yeah.
Star system. Yeah, I remember like the thing I really like about this game is the way I've now starting to get like space, like that is my space.
Yeah.
Not
yeah,
my
you're
space,
taking
but yeah, you know what I mean.
Not I do not the MySpace, but you don't have a MySpace page for your empire.
No, I think I do feel a little bit like I need like to build some fighty ships.
Well, they are expensive. Just be aware. They
I'm
can be a
gonna
drain
build
on your economy.
one because
How many Corvettes have you got at the moment?
How do I see that easily?
Should just be in your military fleet. You'll have one that says like 6 out of 20 or something like that.
4 out of 20.
Yeah, I mean you could build a couple more.
Couple more.
Well, 1 or 2.
I built 1 more.
I wouldn't build more than 1 or 2 because they are quite expensive.
And I want to be like building, like expanding my influence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Construction complete.
Okay.
Yes, which is like more about
building my star bases.
Yeah, exactly.
Congratulations.
And getting your economy up and running.
Our colonists are now in the process.
Oh, I've got a new
colonies take a long time to establish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So okay, so now I've built this colony.
Mm-hmm.
Should I bring? I suppose actually I'm gonna bring my military thing over to my new colony to defend it. I guess I think that feels like that's something I should do.
Yeah.
Or do you keep or do you combine everything?
Well, I mean it. I don't know how exposed does that colony world feel.
It's only one system away.
Yeah, but I wouldn't worry about it.
How do you join 2 fleets? Oh no, I've got a maximum fleet size of 4.
No,
I think the maximum fleet size of any depends on an empire's command limit. How do I join these 2 together? I feel it. Okay, hang on. I think I can just like. Is it because this guy? So I think if I put them in orbit around the same, I can't remember how to do it.
There should be like a merge fleet near the repair thing. Should be maybe, or in the fleet. So if you go to fleet manager, which is F10, you should be able to. But it's complicated.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like have them split because if you wanted something by
I could leave that. Yeah, I'll leave them split. See how this goes. Right. So I guess this outliner really does help a lot, right?
Oh yeah, it's key. Yeah, it's definitely key.
System survey complete.
So this guy's not doing anything. Where are you? So let's go. Have you met any other aliens yet?
No. I think we've got like inklings of aliens through our research in other systems, but no actual civilizations yet.
No.
I am making my way kind of galactic southerly direction,
Construction
but I'm
complete.
also using one of my ships to explore the northern area as well, just
Mhm.
immediately around me.
Yeah.
Because I think I have two habitable planets very near me,
Yeah.
which I think is quite nice.
Yeah.
Early colonies.
So habitable, can you see immediately if a system has a habitable?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if it's
yeah, I see, yeah.
you have to
Yeah.
survey it first.
See it.
But
Can you upgrade the? Am I right in saying you can upgrade those the called star bases?
yes, you
Yeah,
can.
you can upgrade the defenses,
Yeah,
like defensive platforms, but
and also what they do. Yeah, no, potentially. Yeah.
yeah. Mhm. But like, who knows? You kind of, I suppose, need to think about where your front. You don't know. Like, I don't know where my front
Yes.
lines are, so there's no point spending
Yes.
that resource.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Not until yeah. You can see kind of stellar choke points that I don't think like the game like I don't think there's a way around that. So
No.
if you're like wondering about like ways into and out of your systems, there are obviously
Yeah.
then there will be a
Anomaly
point where you
found.
expand past that.
Mm-hmm. So Ben's asked how this is different from like standard 4Xs.
Construction
I
complete.
guess for me, the main thing, like, these are the guys. What other games did these guys do? Like,
like
they did like
Crusader Kings
the
and things
really
like
kind of hardcore, like, I guess like medieval strategy games, right? Is it medieval?
Yeah.
So
We've just found another civilization, by the way.
nice.
They are directly in between you and I, the
Mhm.
southern border there. So
there's lots of really deep political simulation going on. I think. Is that right? Is that what you've played it more than me? I'm answering this question where really you're kind of.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I have many games that far though, so I would probably say like yes, you do have trade and wars and all that kind of stuff. Like the early game, obviously, like many 4Xs, is like a land grab, and then like later on, it's all about who your allies are.
And there's also stuff that happens where like, I'm gonna pause it because I've got a thing I can unlock. Like factions can start to build internally as well. And things happen where maybe you take control of like maybe you have some kind of conflict and you take control of a bunch of systems, where you might have to think about the politics of what their traditions are as a society, and right, they can to try and stop them rebelling against you. And there's like a whole, depending on what systems you pick, there's like a political system where you have to think about like voting, and it gets quite deep. I think it's probably the
I think that's fair to say. And then you got like edicts on how like you want. So you can basically micromanage a lot of systems, or you can leave those systems alone in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Okay. Also, feel free to pause it yourself when you need to.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm alright for the moment.
Yeah, and the real time thing is really, that changes it a lot too.
Anomaly found.
Okay, it's a routine activity, so I'm going to say research that.
Research complete.
Ooh, I finally finished some research. Right, so new research.
Oh yeah, that needs to come in.
Yeah. So I've got mining station output plus 10%. So that minerals from miners plus 20%. Components basic strike craft.
Yeah. So I mean, again, I tend to go for a lot of economy.
Yeah, I think that's more
military. But I tend to play this quite passively, more than my current race is complete pacifist.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I am kind of tempted one day to play it as a full-on aggressive nation.
Yeah.
See how that goes, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird thing, because like I'm there's something satisfying about it. I think it's the simulation of the whole it's the simulation for me that I really enjoy, and the stories you end up telling. I suppose you get that in Civilization as well, right?
Well, I mean, I find Civ especially a bit more
Board gamey.
yeah, well, I think it's simpler, isn't it? Like I think this game for me, you're right, like this is much slower and it's much more about a simulation. I think like I don't feel that way about Civilization, if I'm honest.
No. I mean, it's the kind of thing I used to, when I was a kid, I definitely would get that feeling. But then I used to tell stories when I was playing Red Alert, so
Nice.
But yeah, because like I love, like, because you can have, because you're going like the generations that happen. I just remember games where some games I've played where I've ended up being a real small, like, just, you can sometimes start that some of the like AI you start against are meant to have been around for like a lot longer than you, so they're way more advanced, and you're like, it's like kind of
found.
hey, right, I need to put, it's like kind of, it's like the Vulcans turning up,
Yeah.
it's like they really and so I've played games where I've been that underdog species, and like a couple of other like, and there's like two massive like really developed races around me, and one of them's like, well, we're just going to destroy you, and the other one's like, oh, their thing is they want to try and protect everyone. So
yeah,
it's interesting that you get that dynamic, and then eventually over like millennia, suddenly we're as powerful as these other people, so we go and get revenge and all this kind of stuff. Abandoned service, interesting, and there's these story things that are happening through the research stuff.
yes, that's very cool.
Yeah.
On stream it's a bit hard to go into it too much on the story angle, but yeah, like the management side of the game is definitely much more intricate than and so much of your choices, like I suppose the thing with those Civilization style games is that I never felt that the racial choice you made was ever quite like different enough.
No.
Whereas this is like, you saw all the options Sean and I was going through as well during like setup, almost like when you were choosing like what your race is going to be, and like you were already thinking about how you were going to play this Civilization. And I never got that from like Civ games, and like
construction complete.
It's like your decisions, like how are you going to play this game is hugely different. So you've established a colony by now, right?
Yeah. I'm going to do some research labs. I'm just building more stuff on my planet. So I've locked these. So, okay, I unlocked at 30 plot. So you used to have to like clear spaces on planets, right? But
yeah, you still do get.
What's this district stuff all about?
So if you go to districts and you click on one of them, you can like build or like the districts underneath the picture of the districts, you can see the little squares. So the filled squares are filled. The unfilled squares are spaces that you can put like buildings in. And
and they will produce stuff.
Yes.
So so produce trade value amenities, produce energy credits. So energy, I'm definitely doing bad at. So I'm going to build a bunch of generator districts. Yeah,
I probably should have remembered these. More than I did.
Yeah.
But they are quite pricey to begin with.
Yeah, okay, so fair enough. So I'm going to do that.
But yeah, it's not a bad thing to maybe build a few
district,
extra districts, yeah.
Kind of am okay with the agriculture at the moment, so... Okay, right, so it's construction strip.
I have not played Imperator Rome. Have you played Imperator Rome?
No, I haven't.
Is it good? Ben, you can tell if it's Ben can tell if it's tell us if it's good. Right, let me do it. Okay. Instructions. That's good.
Right. So now I'm gonna.
Okay, he hasn't played it either.
Construction complete.
Right.
Oh, is that in our space? Can I build? No.
We are losing credits at
No,
an
it's
alarming
just
rate.
outside of it.
Last month's budget report makes for some grim reading.
Losing credits at an alarming rate. What? Where are even the credits? Like
top left, the energy credits.
Okay, so anything. What can I do about that?
You're building a generator district, right?
Yeah.
So that's the best
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could potentially build a star base in a system that generates energy credits.
Yeah, I'm doing that too.
Construction
I
complete.
have so many worlds near me. This is good. I have a lot of different worlds near me, habitable
complete.
planets near me.
Oh, I've got research complete. I need to pause. More research. So, I suppose really I want to just be upping my research output. Research output or research speed. I suppose research speed makes.
Yeah, well, they're both useful, but like speed is probably good.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Like, I like the idea.
Okay, Bunkerbot. We've traced the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from something or other. Subterranean bunker hiding a mega computer the size of a battleship.
Nice.
It's been there for several thousand years. They discovered that the facility has appeared both abandoned and unguarded. It was in fact operated by security AI. As the crew defeated the AI, it broadcast a message to an unknown recipient. Scrap the mega computer for parts, use it to boost our own research, let it continue mysterious calculations.
Okay, this
what?
This person next to me doesn't like me very much.
Alright.
Yeah, that's not great. I think they just think we're not very good, so that's okay. As in, like, we're not very powerful, which we're not, but...
Oh, man. I could... Oh, no, I'm going to increase my influence. Like, that's 100% what I'm going to do. Okay. And this... the thing I love as well is when you find, like, pre-warp planets... and you can set up like anthropology. Is it anthropology? Like labs in orbit and just watch them, and then stuff happens. And that's. Do you have a prime directive or not? You know that's where it goes. Like, okay, is my energy crisis over? I'm at least at +0 now.
Okay, stabilized. Stabilize that.
I'm gonna build another generator. This. Queue up that. Because establishing a colony takes a long time, right?
Oh, it really does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, like, even once it's established, it just takes a very long time for it actually really to be doing anything.
And the thing otherwise I love about this game is it like I need to pause like the sense of distance. Like the idea, the idea that,
and
like,
this is a small galaxy.
Yeah, you could have people fighting on the other side of the galaxy, or when you're like invading a planet and sending down troops and having to keep a supply of troops and a supply line back to your home planet that it might take.
Oh yeah.
It feels almost like you can imagine it being a similar situation of like Pirates in the Caribbean. Like so far away from home, who knows what's going on?
Yeah, definitely. And you're like, oh god, a big attack. It's going to take me 10 minutes to move a fleet from one place to the other. But then it's way too expensive to keep like military fleets everywhere, so you have to really choose quite carefully where you
We
station.
have discovered spacefaring alien entities
Ooh.
that may or may not be intelligent. But let's face it, probably are.
We've encountered some form of alien vessel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. News of alien ships humming through the ether have reached Equestria, in many ways ending the first chapter in the book of United Pony and Imperium's bid for a stellar empire. Worrying.
Worrying, huh?
Yeah. So,
Let's hope you've got some friends out there in that galaxy.
alien menace. The alien vessel has unknown capabilities.
Dun dun dun.
But that they are in a key system to get to you.
Oh. Are they? They're not the Calaxian chroniclers, are they?
No, they were just like a menacing.
Anomaly found.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh God, leave it be for now. Now, is that a good point to have a save game?
Could be, yeah.
Otherwise, I will get lost in playing. Okay, so I've got a route, and this is why. So this reminds me of EVE Online now, right? Because
Yeah.
the like we used to there was when we played EVE, I would love to get a game of Subterfuge going randomly. Yeah, hang on, I've got stuff to do. I've got orders to give. Right, mining station. Let's go. Have we got any energy? No. Let's just go for money. I don't know what I was saying. Eve, just how the way the stars were would create little corridors, and we would sit and we literally people were paying us to guard. I was in a corporation where we were kind of mercenaries, and we would get paid to guard these little that we found it. We found a part of the map where. Sorry, I'm trying to play this and talk at the same time. We found a part of the map where there was some do you know much about EVE?
Yeah, I played it for a bit.
So there's zero security space where there was basically no police, but that's where you got all the good stuff.
Yeah.
So there was a big area, but because there's no police, players would just kill each other, and you would. That's the whole game, right? So you go into zero sec, and then pirates would get you, and actual pirates, with human people behind it. And we found an area of space where. And it's this huge universe, galaxy place. And we found a bit where there was a big area of zero sec with one system going into it.
Construction complete.
And we were like, this is just ideal. And we were like, okay, we are taking this is ours. we're gonna protect this. And so this mining corp would get us to protect it. And I'll never forget, one day, the first day that I was in charge, right? I was in command. Yeah, so I was in, and I just got and this guy turns up. So we had a series of passwords to let people through.
Okay.
So what we would do is we would be sat at this warp gate. Someone would come in, and you'd get them in a tractor beam, and you'd web them, and they couldn't leave. And you would be what's the password? Or who are you? How do you know these people? And if they didn't, we would make a decision. We would either let them go or we'd blow them up. And this one time, when I was kind of in charge, and this guy turns up and he's like, I can't remember it. I can't remember it. I don't know what it is. And we told him to stop moving. We were I think we were trying to get hold of the guy in charge of the other corporation on Vent or something. But he was moving back towards the gate. And so I made the decision, he's trying to get away, let's destroy him. And we destroyed him, and it turns out he totally had he totally had access and had paid for a passage. I remember having the conversation you weren't there, man. and we destroyed this guy. And then we had to pay for his ship.
Pay for a ship. Nice.
Yeah, we had to pay for a ship, and that was like a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, but it was just, oh, it's bizarre. We used to have shifts.
Construction complete.
I mean, yeah, that's the reason I checked out of that game was like,
Yeah.
this starts to feel like it's just a job rather than like a fun game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's why every other MMO I ever played felt just dull.
Yeah, I
Because
guess
it
yeah,
wasn't
a bit
that,
flat
right?
compared to
I
that.
remember playing World of Warcraft and being like, "What do you mean I can't just kill anyone?" Yeah. Okay. So I said we were going to stop, but like the cultist marauders have turned up again. Sighted ships flying the flag of the Church of Light in the Thermian system. They've charged their weapons, right? So we're at Thermian system.
God, you've got some real internal problems over there, dude.
Hey,
You need to sort your people out.
where the heck? Right. Where is this? Oh, Thermian. Where is this?
I didn't think the Bronians would be quite so
Oh,
fractious.
they're like. See, this is. I don't know how random this is, but it makes sense for them to be here, where they are. Like, it's brilliant. Right, we have to defeat. Okay, we have to, before we go, I have to defeat these
Okay.
rebel scum. Okay, we're sending the Thundering Swarm. Because there's basically this little bit. There's a little system out to the corner that's got 2 dead ends in it. And that's where they are, which is like, I wonder how random that is and how like and there's a really cool thing in this game where like when your ships go into warp, they kind of disappear.
Yes.
So like you can't do anything or give them orders, and where are they? In fact, like where the heck are they? They're not normally. Is that right?
I don't know, man. I would have thought they would appear, but
Which just said, oh, I know. No, they just stopped because I lost vision of what I sent them to. Okay, I need to click on them. Okay, now they're going. So.
Construction complete.
Yeah. And there's going to be other stuff going on while this is all good. And that's what's like the real time of like, right, I've sent these guys there, but now I have to go and do all my micromanaging down here. You know, like,
yeah,
I've got this stuff that's important that I need to. Now I've got a science ship that's not doing anything, so like, right, you need to go survey this. And now where are my military?
Our first extrasolar colony.
Okay, now my colony's done. Right, so I've. Okay, I've got so now, do I need to do anything here? I probably need to build something, right? Do I need to build anything just yet, or do I?
What in
my new colony? Yeah. What would be the kind of thing I need to do? So.
Just definitely make sure you've got like no one's unemployed, right? People have got stuff to do.
Yeah, I need, but my energy's low, so I probably should build a generator district on this new place.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Where's my... Okay, so how long is it going to take them to get there?
Do you think it's more or less addictive because it's not a turn-based thing? Because there's like the idea of one more turn, right? So like,
yeah,
you know, it's just one more event, one more thing unlocking, one more thing I can do.
My energy's going to run out in 12 months. Like what?
So have you got a surplus of other things? Because you can't. There is a market.
Okay, yeah. Where's this market?
So if it's underneath your situation log.
Via the market screen, we can buy and sell resources. At first, this is merely an internal market. But
Okay, so how do I do that then? Click an amount
So you
to
can, yeah, go on.
click an amount to buy. So
Oh, apparently you can't get energy credit.
no, that's why that is okay. Right. So thanks for you raised
You
my
can
hopes.
get the other stuff.
Yeah,
but not-
but I don't
not
think there's any
energy
way of me increasing the energy other than what I'm doing.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm building something in a place where there's
Energy credits.
yeah. Yeah. Is there a case where I could just like almost screw my entire game? Like, is there a way of
A way of doing that.
getting out?
I
of
don't.
this?
I don't
Strategic.
think so.
Ooh. So we've discovered something that could contain a tremendous amount of energy, but we don't possess the
What's-
means to extract the
What's
resource.
the worst that could happen?
Yeah. Okay. What I want to do is destroy these rebels and then.
construction complete.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I've got another. All right. Yeah, it's just that, like there's so much stuff, right, that keeps coming.
It keeps coming at
Yeah.
you.
Mm-hmm. Starbase upkeep reduced by 20%. That would help me out, right?
Yeah. That's definitely useful.
There we go. So and then I could just go and build. So this one, so I've got a place that's got more energy in. So if I build a starbase there, that's going to help me out. Like just concentrate on places that have energy, basically, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
To start with, yeah. I mean, research is all good, and so is minerals and stuff.
System
But
survey
yeah.
complete.
yeah,
Okay.
energy credits are probably your bottleneck at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Surveying. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's like because it feels like I don't have an opportunity to stop. You know, this is the, and that's the. It's like the one more turn, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We will definitely be doing this another evening, Ben.
Yes, it would probably be me in front of the for some more Stellaris.
Yeah.
Construction complete.
And you can see Pepe's universe.
So I'm going to send you.
Because it's also so chilled as well as constant.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I can just kind of keep playing this until, you know, whatever, 2 a.m. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you don't feel tired playing it.
No, I'm surprised. Like normally, I find like an hour of like I tend to play games for about an hour. That's my
Construction complete.
Okay, construction complete. Where was that? Still minus.
Construction complete.
Still minus money, minus energy. So I guess if I just make more energy districts. Oh bloody hell! We've detected what appears to be a naturally occurring wormhole. On the edge of the Oblin system, a rift in the very fabric of space-time has formed here, creating a wormhole that our scientists speculate can provide conduit. So, okay, so I should go through that. If it could somehow be stabilized. So, as in, that means I can't use it right now?
I don't, yeah, not yet. I think wormhole tech is far up in the game.
Okay. Just want to destroy these people. Okay, so yeah, so I can't, I guess, yeah, so it's just, I can see there's a wormhole in that system, but I can't necessarily do anything with it.
No.
How do I know, like, requires wormhole stabilization technology. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's cool that I know it's there. Okay. We're almost like one jump away from our like these rebel. But I suppose it's like I'm constantly seeing now like the possibilities of what's going to happen and where I can like. This is a really nice. I found these really nice areas where it's defensible and. How's things going in your game? Like.
Yeah, good. I have a lot of habitable planets. My systems are not very resource heavy, so I am also struggling for energy credits.
Yeah.
Anomaly
So
found.
I've got I've got 2 colonies that are colonizing and a 3rd colony
Construction
ship
complete.
off to another planet. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping eventually that's all going to be good. But I have this race right down on my doorstep to the south that apparently are very dismissive of me, and their relative power is overwhelming. So we cannot piss those guys off, basically.
Yeah. Right. We're about to
That's what I'm
attack. Let's have a look at this.
Anomaly found.
Bloody anomaly. This is but like you could be in the middle of a massive fight and just like your scientists on the phone bang, I found a nice bug. Yeah, sure. Research it. Right. And the space battles are all like rewarding, I find.
Yeah, they are cool.
I have more power. Like my number's bigger, so surely I'm gonna win.
Yeah. I don't think it very rarely deviates from that, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and you can click retreat. There's this whole like, and can't you like micromanage it as well?
Yeah, I think so.
So I really like the combat in this game. I always kind of just because I find it fun, so I end up pushing for more military stuff. But okay, right. So finally, I hope I've destroyed these guys. Yay! Oh, what? Been destroyed in battle. Good. Right. Oh, that was just like a weird. Okay, so then I can click go and repair, and they will head back. And then, Dave, we are going to click save.
We're going to click
save. Pause. I'm going to click escape. I'm going to click save game. I'm going to call it Pillbug Stream. Stream with an R. And then click save the cloud. And then click save. And then we're saved.
So there's no need for me to save it then.
It doesn't hurt for you to save it. In fact, you do need to because you're going to be hosting. Oh no, it doesn't really make a difference, does it? I'll host every time, but I'll host every time, but just you save as well, and then we've got a backup.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
Nice.
This game's so good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's great.
So yeah, I mean, really, it's production line in space. That's what I like about it. It's like we're micromanaging the same systems, but they are in space rather than in a car factory.
Yeah,
and I like that.
Cool. So same time next week.
Same time next week.
Pillbug.zone is where you find all our stuff.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe as always.
Always
thanks,
appreciate
everybody.
it.
And
thanks, everyone.
Yeah, looking forward to getting back in and, getting. I can't even remember the name of our race.
Oh, what?
Pony ants. I'm going to do some research on pony ants between now and the next stream.
Good, cool. Good, cool.
Bye.
All right, see you next week, everyone.
Stop stream.